Good morning. Come on in and I will be right with you. I am lighting my morning blunt. Just got off work and we going to jump into something real quick. We going to jump into something real quick. Ain't going to hold you for a long time, just a strong time. First, welcome in Tinkers Raw and Miss Josephine. Welcome in Bushwatchers. Don't be afraid. All is welcome here. All sides are welcomed here. All right. Let me two tap real quick. I think I've earned it. I done pulled 11 hours. Miss Patrice is in the building. Jasmine is in the building. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you all can hear me well. If for any reason you cannot, let me know if my voice goes in and out and I will adjust my Wi-Fi accordingly. So just let me know. It's too cold for me to get up still under these covers. Child, I just got on my bed, honey. I work from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. Ooh. All right. Two more tokies and we gonna jump in it. I'm gonna just start at the 5 minute mark, y'all. We at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm gonna start at the 5 minute mark. I hope you all are doing well though, for real. All right. We ain't at the 5 minute mark, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started while I smoke a toke. All right, so first of all, I would like to give a special shout out to all the content creators that I have been dealing with. I will continue to deal with. I will continue to love on. I will continue to support. Okay. I would like to make it very, very clear, as I've stated before, even though I'm touching base on some things, I in no way support Maine, his past, his future, or anything in between. This live is not based on him, but it's based around him. Okay. So, with that being said, I think I said, hey, Miss Patrice and Miss Jasmine, but if I didn't, hey, beautiful ladies. Okay. Now, if it's one thing that I like to be known for is keeping it as 100 as possible. All right. Now I'm already one of YouTube's most hated. So because of that, it encourages me to be that much more real, as if I can be any realer than I already am. You know what I'm saying? But when people already don't need a reason to like you, you might as well just, I think trying not to be like helps you to be the most authentic as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself my flowers this morning for being my authentic self, no matter who I'm attached to, who I like, or who I support. Okay. Denise is in the building. So this is the thing. By the way, another disclaimer will be this. This live is not meant for the bashing of any individual, okay? No individuals that I rock with will be bashed in this live. If people are in this live and you don't care for them, please just be respectful because you all care for me. That's it, that's all. Keeping it cute when Miss Mel is in the building. Shout out, sis. Shout out. Happy Sunday. Okay, so this is where we are. A lot has been going on in the YouTube streets. A lot of it surrounding this refreshing topic of Maine. Maine, you so funny. All right. There's a lot of people that feel one way or the other. I do want to say this. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I do think it's safe to say that every last one of us on these YouTube streets do not support whatever happened in Maine's past. I hope I can speak for us all when I say there is a difference between supporting someone's future and supporting someone's past. I of which support neither of this man's, okay? However, I am not here to judge anyone who wants to dislike him for the rest of their life or support him, whatever. That has nothing to do with me. I'm here for a different reason, actually. I'm actually here for a different reason this morning. Felicia, good morning, good morning, good morning. And by the way, I know I said it a few minutes ago, but baby, the hair is on fleek. Okay. Now, in between what I'm going to say this morning, I will be pausing to sip my coffee and toke my blunt. Okay. Because I just left the business that pays me, and now I'm on the other business that pays me. So either way, I'm putting in my work, and you can love it, you can like it, or you can leave it alone. All right. So I'm here for a different reason. Mm-mm. Now, everybody in my house is currently asleep, so I'm not going to preach and shout too loud. This is kind of why I'm hoping y'all can hear me in this voice because I'm trying to be respectful of my king is still asleep. Okay? Hey, Miss Lady. But we going to jump in this thing and hope my lighter don't go out. All right. So this is the thing that I got to call a little cap on, all right? Now, I don't want people coming for my neck because coming for my neck will not change my narrative, okay? Coming for my neck is not going to do nothing for you or I. So please feel free to leave my head on my neck, okay? You don't have to agree. You are welcome, however, to give me your point of view. All right, that goes from anybody in this sector. You are welcomed in here. I don't want nobody blocked, but I want everybody respectful. Feel free to have your voice right here in the 411. All right. Hey, what's the word for the day? Welcome in. Shout out to all my sugars. You already know when it's up, it's stuck. So check it. I, the break room 411, right? I bear no excuses for the vile things that we have all said to one another in these YouTube streets, right? Some things worse than others, okay? Some things worse than others. But it was all done for the support of two people that barely supports any of us, all right? Now, we're going to put that to the side for just a second. Keeping it real is in a building. Read 1957. You already know. You got a special place in my heart. I love you, sugar. There's been a lot of things said, and we're going to put all that to the side for 1 second. It has been sides and all of that. We're going to put all the logistics to the side for a second. If Felicia does not mind, I'm going to have a word real quick. She is a part of my commentary. Felicia knows I love her, so I'm not coming from no ill place. This ain't on her. This is not, you know what I'm saying? No ill will towards Felicia. Now, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Now I've given you all the warnings that I can. I'm going to get into my commentary and hope that you leave your emotions at the front door. Okay? Leave your emotions at the front door. I'm not here for who's fan of who support who's. That ain't what I'm here for. All right. So We've been going through all this stuff, the past 2, 3, 4 days or whatever concerning Maine. You so funny. I like to think that none of us is in support of this man's past. All right. I do agree that you can continue not supporting him for the rest of his life, or you can support his future if you do so choose. That's your choice, just like it's my choice to support neither. Now, we're going to put that thing aside and get into why we're actually here. Now, throughout this time in this thing here, one thing that I have seen, okay, now I'm not tripping on people supporting fee. I'm not here to take away whatever support is coming her way. It would be absurd for me to do so. But you know what I like to do? I like to make people stand in it. Okay? Stand in it. So this is what I want you to stand in today. Picture it, picture it, picture it. Sicily, 1957. No, I'm just playing. Shout out to Janice and Sage. Picture it real quick though. I need to know. I need to know if the newfound support for Miss Felicia Barnes, is it real or is it cap? Now, you don't got to tell me just because I asked the question. I just wanted to know, and I'm going to let you know. Okay? Why? Nobody else has to care. Not Maine, not Felicia, not a Brianna supporter or RH supporter. People don't have to care about what question that I'm asking, but that ain't going to stop me from asking it. Okay? I just want to know, is it real or is it fake? Now, the reason why I'm asking this question, because everybody does claim to be so 100 and so real, right? Real support, real supporters, real love. I just want to know if the love is real or not. I'm not telling you if it's real or not. I'm asking you if it's real or not. And I ask you that because, see, I've been a longtime supporter of Felicia's. No matter if she was going through something with Amora, had nothing to do with me. If she go through something with Jeannie, ain't got shit to do with me. If she go through something with Maine, ain't got shit to do with me. If she go through something with RH supporters, ain't got shit to do with me. But as a blogger, I have questions. The reason why I find myself with these questions, my dear family, friends, and bushwatchers, is because Felicia has shared with us many, many things, disheartening things of her past. If you have forgotten, I'm here to remind you. Trigger warning, okay? Trigger warning for Fee and also for others. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Felicia has shared with us many, many things, all right? Many, many things. Months ago, I remember Felicia sharing with us that she had been assaulted as a child. I also remember that Felicia shared with us that she watched her mother be unalived by an evil ass prick. I also remember that Felicia shared with us how disheartening that it was to not only have to deal with a salty man spreading her nudes all around the social media streets to any woman that requested it. But she also had to deal with the women that requested it also spreading those nudes around even further. And if my memory serves me correctly, whenever there was beef between Felicia and another content creator, no matter which content creator you would like to point out, that's to your discretion. What I'm saying is, I seen a lot of people cheering on, oh, your mother got beat with this, that, or the third. Fuck your feelings. You had to watch it and fuck it. When she was assaulted as a child, I don't recall seeing nobody. Matter of fact, what I recall is seeing what happened to RH 2 years ago be more important, something that he clowns about, don't really trip about, care about, or nothing at this time. He still got more support for some shit that happened two and a half years ago than this woman did sharing her experiences right now, just a year ago. See, the fight for the truth is still going on, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Shout out to him. Shout out to the truth, and shout out to Bree. Let's put that bullshit to the side real quick. I want to know, was the same people who, now I'm not coming for nobody maliciously. I'm only asking you to look inside yourself, not to stop supporting, not to stop giving your support to Fee. Don't stop standing in the gap for her because I'm on this live right now. That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking everybody to start checking themselves at the door, because what I know is Felicia, who I care for, I stood in the gap no matter who the hell coming for her. I got my head toe off the frame when I said it's fucked up that women is exploiting this lady's nudes. I said it was fucked up when women was saying, oh, that's what she get. Fuck the fact that you saw your mother unalived at 10. You sitting here coming against RH. So what happened to you at the age of 10 don't mean shit. What happened to you at the age of 6 don't mean shit. What happened to you from a man sharing your nudes at the age of 50 something don't mean shit. See, I'm only telling you what I heard. I seen the applause. I seen that it didn't fucking matter because she didn't like LaTruth. Well, newsflash, she still doesn't like LaTruth. So I'm gonna need to understand, how is it that it's cool to not give a fuck about what she's went through and have expressed, all because she doesn't like LaTruth. But because she's expressed her dislike for Maine, oh, now everybody understands her pain. Oh, I'm sorry for your trauma. I'm sorry for what you've been through. Well, damn it, I think she went through it before she expressed herself about Maine. Now, I don't want to take nobody too fast. See, I decided to be the channel of truth, okay? Not the channel of friendships, family, and all that bullshit I tried all of 2023, child. I don't know where nobody fucking ass at. But what I tell you is I said, well, damn it. It don't take me to have a friend or a family or a supporter to just sit in my truth. You can come, visit, hello, it don't matter. At this point, it just don't matter with me. Now, one thing I stand alone with is my truth. Welcome. You are friends. You are family. I'm your cousins in them. But when it comes to my truth, it don't get compromised for who may drag me in 5 minutes, who may drag me in an hour, or who may drag me tomorrow or Christmas morning. My truth just stopped giving a fuck. Okay? So what I'm saying as I relight my blunt, if y'all hear the lighter lighting, it's because when I talk, my blunt goes out and I have to relight the motherfucker, okay? That's it, that's all. Now, I'm not telling you not to support. I would never tell you, oh, you're wrong for supporting her. I'm telling you, if you supporting Felicia now, if she, I've heard so many people referring to her as Fifi all of a sudden. Before she spoke against Maine, she was a streetwalker. She was a streetwalker that nobody gave a fuck about. She was a streetwalker that nobody cared about sharing her news. She was still a woman before she went against Maine. She was still a woman before she came against RH. She was still a 10-year the 10-year-old in her still watched her mother be unalived even though she was against RH. The 6-year-old in her was still actually assaulted even though she went against RH and she went against Maine. Now, I don't know what the damn men got to do with it, but her story was always her story from the beginning. Every bitch that she ever called somebody out here, every fuck you she ever gave somebody out here was still given, even though she said fuck Maine and I don't support Maine, right? So I ask you to ask yourself, if you are a woman, if you are a woman with children, if you are a woman with daughters, if you are a woman, where in the hell was your conscience when you decided that it was more important for you to defend RH's honor because she called him a few names and because she drug him and all of that shit? She was still a 6-year-old who got assaulted. She was still a 10-year-old who watched her mother be unalive. She was still a 50-something-year-old who happened to date a salty nigga who did not like rejection and shared her nudes. And I still seen 100 motherfuckers share those nudes, call her a streetwalker, say fuck the fact that your mama dead and you had to watch it. I didn't see not one person say it was fucked up that you were assaulted as a child. So is it a game we playing here? Shout out to Lolo and Lynn and all my babies in the building, y'all. When I'm into my shit, I do not be watching the chat fully when I'm speaking uh, to get my shit out. You know what I'm saying? When I ain't here to bullshit, I don't be playing. I don't be reading too much in the chat. So please, y'all, please be kind to one another is all that I'm asking. Because this ain't no battle. This here is facts. It ain't shit in this chat to battle about. This is facts. This ain't about who you like and who you don't like. This is about who you are. Yes, let's not let me guide this thing, y'all, because this ain't about preference right here. This ain't about who you prefer in this saga. Please stick to the goal. This is not about your preference, who you support in today or tomorrow. I'm talking to a specific. Now, if you're someone who has supported me when she was telling her story and all of this, the first time, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to anybody who didn't give a fuck about her story. Like she still don't support RH. She doesn't change how she feel about RH, but because she came against Maine doing something to a child is what got things in an uproar. But somebody doing something to her as a child went ignored. It went ignored. I am not on this live for anybody to be paying attention to the thoughts of your naysayers, to the thoughts of your enemies or your ops or any of that. I only invite you here to hear my points of view on what I have to say about the bullshit. I'm not here for y'all to argue. We got enough of that going on. We got 1,000 chats people can argue in. My chat is a neutral zone for truth. It ain't a neutral zone for sides. It's a neutral zone for truth. This is not for nobody to be attacking Felicia in this chat, and this ain't for nobody to be attacking each other in this chat. Period. This is not what this for. If people are here to argue or to condemn or go against somebody, we are not. You're not in the right place this morning. I do not want anyone making Felicia feel uncomfortable in my chat, and I don't want no one else feeling uncomfortable in my chat. Please be respectful of one another. This ain't about y'all beefs and shit against each other. I see your comment, Alicia. I see all y'all. This live ain't for an attack of Felicia's right or wrong or not. This is a specific situation, and if we're not commenting on specifically what I'm discussing here, then your comment is unnecessary, is null or void, and it just ain't necessary. Stick to what I'm speaking on up here. I'm not inviting anyone in to share if they like Felicia or they like her more or if they like RH or don't like any. This is not what we're here for today. I'm here for the truth. I want you all comfortable being around the truth. See, you don't got to be uncomfortable around me. I'm on the side of the truth. If that makes you uncomfortable, I can't do nothing about that. But Felicia is welcomed here. You all are welcomed here. My chat is not for y'all to make each other uncomfortable. No, it's a no for me. I'd rather sit in here with two people and be able to get my shit out peacefully than 600 people in here arguing over something that the host does not find of any importance. You are all welcomed here. I'm going to get back into my show. Please respect each other's point of views. Yes, this is a chat that supports both Amor and Felicia. This is a chat that supports Latte. This is a chat that supports Superfan. This is a chat that supports Break Room 411. This ain't about no damn sides. Now, like I was saying, and I'm going to get back to not watching the chat, I do not want anyone blocked, but I want us to respect one another if you're here to support me. Okay? Now, like I was saying, I don't find nothing wrong with people standing with Felicia. I think that's a beautiful thing, no matter what side you come from or whatever. But please don't be doing it because you feel like the side that she was supporting has come against her. Don't do it because you're trying to be funny. Don't do it unless you really, really mean it. And if you are seeing the light right now, I hope you see it later when these type of things come up. I'm starting to really want women to see that I see a lot of people talk a good game, but I'm ready to start seeing people live in this, oh, I'm a good person. Oh, I stand on business. Oh, like I'm really checking people moral compass because I've had to check mine and I have to do that daily. But some things it's like, hey, come on now. Let's not kid ourselves. See, I love Felicia enough to want whoever is standing in the gap for her to really be standing in the gap for her. Not be standing in the gap because you're against Maine, but because you're standing in the gap for her. Because it looks like it's really, oh, she's against Maine and that's good enough for me. Don't do my people like that. If you give a fuck about kids being assaulted or hurt by an adult, then RH shouldn't have supporting Robert should not have clouded your judgment from doing so before. Now, everybody don't like how I be coming on. Maybe if you don't like it, it sounds like I'm coming on strong, but I'm being real light with it. I'm only asking you to start checking your moral compass. Are you losing your moral compass because of your support for one person or the other? See, break room got to stand on it. I use myself as an example because I don't come in this what you call it, this sector changing my moral compass. See, I came in the sector a cusser. I came in the sector where I will call a motherfucker a bitch. I will cuss your ass out and read you all 75 of your rights. Do you hear me? But see, it's something that when I come in the saga and say that I stand on a particular thing, there ain't a RH or a Brianna or a Jonelle or any motherfucker that can make me steer away from my course of a human. Now, I'm not telling you about you right now. I'm telling you about me. See, when I came in here and I said I don't threaten people, you ain't never heard me threaten them. It didn't take the worst comment ever made to me for me to threaten nobody. That ain't what I do. It didn't take me to when I said I don't go against deceased people and talk crap about deceased people. You never heard me do it, even when my own deceased people was drugged, because I stand in my moral compass. When I said I don't drag children, no matter who drug my unborn seeds, you never heard me step outside of my moral compass. See, this is why I can talk my shit, because I'm a living, breathing proof of standing on my motherfucking business. You hear me? I don't move in no crowds. I don't wait for you to agree with what I'm saying for me to say it out loud. I move to the beat of my own drum. And the reason why I say this, because I want you to stand in the gap with her, because it's wrong. But it's the same gap you should have stood in before Maine's name had anything to do with it. Come on, let me talk to you. You can even hit the blunt if you like. Have some breakfast. Grab yourself a cup of coffee. Take the walk with me, because sometimes it helps people become better when they have to take a good look at themselves and say, you know what? Oh, don't make children important now, because I have not seen children be given a fuck about in this saga today, yesterday, the day before. But all of a sudden, whatever, now Maine's name is involved. Now children are important in this saga. Over RH and Brianna, oh, all these kids been some nappy headed little bastards, funky motherfuckers, dirty motherfuckers, and everything else. But oh, now, because somebody gets into it with their own side, now certain things that ain't been important is all of a sudden important. Oh, now everybody tapped in. Now I'm not coming for nobody. When I'm very respectful. If I mod for you, my feelings towards an individual is not going to affect your channel. Meaning, I could see Cap all through some shit. I don't have to say it in Felicia's chat. I don't have to say, and I like a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. This is not because I'm trying to shit on what everybody's efforts is. I'm just saying, let it make you have a look in the mirror saying, you know what? Maine's name shouldn't have anything to do with me standing against people um, assaulting or bullying children, graping children. RH name shouldn't stop nobody from having said, you know what, I don't like your point of view on RH, Felicia, but I hate that that happened to you. I'm so sorry that you had to watch your mother be unalived. I'm so sorry that you have memories of being a 6-year-old. I know you've called people some names. I know that you've told off RH a whole new asshole. Do you hear me? I know. But that don't stop me from praying for the child in you. Now we can still be you a bitch, but I stand with you on your pain and your suffering. That ain't got nothing to do with this saga. See what we went through as children or pre RH and Brianna ain't got nothing to do with the saga. I'm only wanting you to stand in it because there are so many people I admired and so many people I'm just like, oh, you the realest. But the more this saga goes on, the more the bullshit comes to the surface. See when it don't come out in the wash, soccer part one, it'll come out in the rinse, soccer part two. I thank all of you for standing up for her, even if you stood up for, whatever's going on between her and someone she once stood with. And I ain't talking about Maine. I'm not asking her. I stand with her. So I would never tell you not to, but I'm telling you to remember where you stand when it ain't got nothing to do with, oh, well, yeah, so now that she's coming against Maine, we can tell her how sorry we are for what she's went through. No, tell her you're sorry when she's cussing out RH. Tell her hey, once you tell her you're sorry or apologize or I give you some compassion for what you went through, you can still go back to dragging Brianna if that's what you want to do. This person can go back to dragging Robert if they want to, but one has nothing to do with the price of tea in China. The child giving a damn about children should never have started with the child Maine crossed. Giving a fuck about kids or the kid in somebody in the kid inside of an adult who has had to go through these traumas should never have just started with a child that Maine has assaulted. Because there's been kids getting bullied and assaulted all through this saga by grown ass people here today. Maybe that's why it's weird for people to really be giving a fuck about, okay, now don't get me wrong, I'm not really comparing the two, I'm just adding in. Oh, this saga may have not physically put their you know what inside of a youngster, but this saga has surely fucked over some youngsters. Some youngsters have been getting fucked by the women in this saga for 2 motherfucking years. I'm not here today to be your friend. I'm here today to be my friend. If you're going to stand on it, stand on it. What happened to me 3 years ago, 4 years ago, ain't got shit to do with the price of tea in this saga. Thank you. That's all I'm saying, twin girl. I'm not coming against nobody for saying, "Hey, this is fucked up," and I'm sorry. But don't be sorry for her because she's reading Maine his rights. Because I think that's some stand up shit. Okay, I'm not. I don't. I listen. What I'm saying to you is, where was that care for the 6-year-old in Felicia? before she spoke against Maine? Where was the care for the 10-year-old in Felicia when she spoke against Maine? Where was the let me not cuss break room out when I stood in the gap against people sharing those nudes? And everybody said, but the man did it first, but the this. But everybody flocked to the man who has assaulted the adult in Felicia. And actually, women named her Streetwalker, but today she's Fifi. Oh, we stand with Fifi. Because she hates Maine or because she dislikes Maine, we stand with Fifi today, not the streetwalker of last Friday. What makes her not a streetwalker today? Ain't nothing changed about nothing except the fact she called Maine ass out and said, I do not stand with you. What is any different about you able to stand with her today, but you couldn't last week? You couldn't overlook the bitches and the this, that, and the third coming out her mouth and the little bills and shit coming out her mouth. You couldn't overlook it then, but you can overlook it now. She ain't took back shit she said on Robert or anybody she said something. Well, she did apologize, excuse me. Let me not misquote this saga. What I'm saying is, yes, Felicia has apologized to everybody, and shout out to her for doing so. But all I'm asking is what the fuck is the difference? She ain't say I don't give a damn about Maine. I don't stand with Maine. And also I do stand with RH. And I'm sorry. I do believe that RH ain't never did nothing to this girl or that girl or whatever. She ain't say none of that shit. She just said I don't fuck with Maine. I don't stand for what you did. I went through this as a child. Blah blah and blase blah. But now she Fifi. She was a woman being exploited no matter what came out her mouth. She got nobody even knew who the hell was on the picture that she showed, right? It was a straight first of all, blurb of a person who now it wasn't right. None of us had the right to show anybody's nude pictures, right? But damn, didn't nobody even know who the hell Peter that was that she showed? Robert never claimed to be that Peter that she showed, but she was condemned because everyone wanted to say she showed Robert's nudes. It wasn't that she showed a nude, it was that she showed Robert's nude. But even when it was proven she did not ever show Robert's nude, did anybody take their foot off her neck and say, well, we don't even know that nigga, but whoever it was she showed, we don't know him. It then once everybody realized it wasn't Robert, then it was, oh, but she showed somebody's nude. That's what the fuck I'm trying to get you to see. You gotta make it make sense. Is this just a game because this is a saga of sides or whatever? Or do you really mean the shit that you say? Showing somebody's nudes is also a form of sexual assault against a woman. Sexual assault. Last time that I checked, I have not seen anybody else's nudes on this YouTube from this sector giving fellatio in different positions. I hadn't quite heard or saw that type of shit out here by anybody else. How do we sit so easily and say, I stand with you over who Maine assaulted, but you couldn't stand with the same person for the girl that was assaulted within her? I, mm-mm-mm. Y'all gotta stop making everything a joke for this saga shit, because it's people like me that sit back and say, you know what? This is why I this just why right here. Because if you gonna do it right. Everybody told her who she should apologize to. I think everybody should apologize for the little girl in her nobody gave a fuck about last week. I think everybody should apologize to Fifi for the little girl in her that got picked on as an adult for watching her mother be unalived. I think everybody needs to take some time out and apologize for saying, send me the nude, send me the nude. I think people should apologize for posting her nudes. I think people should apologize for sharing her nudes. I think people should apologize for thinking it was funny. I think people should apologize for every single chat they stood in while she was being drugged about seeing her mother being unalived. I think you should apologize for not giving $2 when she told her story about being assaulted at 6 years old. I think you should apologize for not giving a fuck when she told her own story. Don't mix it in with Maine's. Don't remember the little girl in her now because Maine assaulted somebody. Remember the fucking little girl that was in her when she was talking shit to LaTruth. But LaTruth's story always remained the most important story in this saga. Brianna's, whoever's. I keep saying LaTruth because that's whose side I started in on. Nothing mattered. No woman's story really mattered above LaTruth's. Everybody's story was meant to be put under, let me say, the couples. It's been motherfuckers beat the fuck up worse than you could ever think LaTruth done did Brianna or Brianna done did LaTruth. But that woman's story don't matter if they speaking against LaTruth or Brianna. Make it make sense. Do it for me, do it for the gram, do it for mankind, but make it make sense. Your moral compass needs checking. And we going to check it at the front door of the break room 411. Stand in the gap with Fee. But make sure whoever asking her to apologize, whoever asking her to whatever, make sure that you apologize to the person in her you gave no fucks about. But thank you for giving a fuck about her now in honor of Maine. But please remind yourself this one thing. Ask yourself if Felicia had never stood against Maine, would you ever have given a fuck about the 6-year-old girl in her? Would you have ever given a fuck about the 10-year-old girl in her? Would you ever have felt that her nudes being shared as a woman, all because you stand with LaTruth? You thought it was okay. You made excuse after excuse, even though a picture she flashed wasn't even of this man. Then it became it's not about the truth, it's about the fact that it's any man. Well, she's any woman, and you made that okay. So is it safe to say that even though we love our black brothers, us women have put the one or two black brothers way above a pedestal, so far up you can't even reach it? You've uplifted and made more important than the problem of your sister, than the problem of the queen sitting next to you, the problems of the queen on the opposite side of you. You said when it comes to this couple, it's fuck the kids. When it comes to this couple, it was fuck the deceased. When it came to this couple, It was fuck everybody's parents living or dead. When it came to the couple, it was fuck everybody's livelihood. I'm only asking you because I want to know what the fuck I'm standing with or against when it comes to the individual people in this saga. What are you really representing when you sit and you applaud shit for a whole year? When you sit and you applaud some shit for a whole year, but it takes main story for you to give a fuck about each other. It takes main story for you to forget she's a streetwalker. It takes main story for you to forget that a 10-year-old watched her mother be unalived. It takes main story for you to remember that she too was SA'd at 6 years old. Come on now. I mean, is there not enough of trading in the moral compass for a friend, for a side? Oh, I gotta stay aligned with something. You scared somebody gonna come against you for standing in your own truth in your own square? I wish the fuck I would compromise my fucking moral shit for not now, son of a bitch, to stand with me. Do you hear me? Come on. Everybody think everybody's so damn cute, so great, so popular. But when a real motherfucker looking at people, I'm like, come on now. Don't be mad at me because I see bullshit for what it is. I still love you. Oh, I still love you. But I see your bullshit for what it is. God bless you. But I still see your bull for what it is. I wish you well. But I still see your bull for what it is. This is what it looks like when you ain't on no side. That's what it looks like. This is where you can come where a fucking side doesn't matter. The only thing matters here is standing on business and standing on truth. The same moral compass that you try to show your kids every day is the same moral compass you should have on here. See, I see a lot of fucked up moral compasses on here from a lot of people that got kids. Guess who don't? Me. And I have a strong moral compass. It ain't perfect, but what I say I stand on, I stand on. Now, if we were supporting people because they're perfect, we would all have 0 subscribers. So let's cut the shit like any one of us is perfect. No. But whose moral compass has not been compromised is that of my own. I never said I wouldn't call you out your name. Mm-mm. Nope, nope, nope. That's the part of my moral compass I'm still working on. Do you hear me? I never came in this talk and said I wouldn't cuss you the fuck out. Did you hear me? But I definitely said I would never come for nobody's deceased, nothing, would never come for nobody's children. And I stood on that. I think I got 400 videos over here that supports that. That's what I mean by you can say what you stand on when you're standing in your square, but your squares is looking shaky. So please feel free to support Fifi, as she now is affectionately called by those that called her a streetwalker last week. I'm glad you're not calling her a streetwalker anymore. If it took for a main situation to make you see the human in her, then that is something I am thankful for. But in your future, the same way I just talked about the Maine and Latrue situation and how we have to recognize some things, yeah. See, I said we all need to leave this saga before everybody start looking like they got egg on their face. Now everybody's having to stand in a gap of their moral compass. Welcome, folks. See, this is what happens when you don't start and finish in your moral compass. Guess who ain't got to worry about it? Me. Guess who ain't got to worry about it? Me. I don't care if Maine didn't come between whatever Amore and Felicia had happened, and God, I praise that, I pray, excuse me, that, everything is better. But guess what? Me not liking Maine did not give a fuck if they didn't like me for it. I didn't like that person beforehand. I ain't got to call him out his name. I ain't got to drag him or make him my content. I didn't fuck with him before because I seen something just I did not rock with. It wasn't my cup of tea. I didn't even have to change my cup of tea because it already wasn't my cup of tea because I stand on business with myself. I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to affiliate myself with you. I don't gotta go to your channel and you ain't gotta come to mine. That don't mean I gotta make you my content because I know your story now. No, I don't even want that kind of content on my platform. Hey Des, hey Sonya, hey Foxy, she be super, Jerry and Sunny. Everybody that came in, I have not been looking at the chat purposely. So hello to all of those that's coming in. I just glance down occasionally. And whoever name I catch, I catch. But when I'm speaking what I need to speak, I don't want to get myself out of order. Hey, super fan, what's up, cousin Mina? Mina, I love you. Yes, super fan. Yes, cuz, period, cuz. So, I'm not here trying to bore nobody. I'm not here to be preaching all the time. But this is a comfortable space for real opinions. That's all that I want this to be, is a comfortable space for you to know if you enter the break room, I speak without giving a hell who gonna be my friend, because all I know is the truth is gonna make sure the universe is my friend. You know what I'm saying? I need my karma to be good. I need my yin to be yanging. Do you hear me? See, when I get offline, I still have a life to live. I still got to make sure I get to work safe at night and get home safe in the morning. I still have to make sure that God is working for me. See, I don't need YouTube to work for me, because see, YouTube is only about YouTube when I'm YouTubing. I got a life to live where I don't need to come on here and fuck my karma up and then get offline and have to deal with my karma when y'all not in here to see my afflictions, when you are not here to pull me out of the lion's den. When you not around, I got to sit in Jonah, in the belly of the well like Jonah, and you not gonna be nothing around. So I got to stand in the face of what I believe in out loud on YouTube, and on my real life. Because karma don't give a damn if I'm clocked in YouTube or not, because I'm always clocked in to life until my last breath. So that's the karma. I don't need nothing going on spinning a block on me. I don't need to hate the truth of Brianna so much that karma takes it out on my mother. Karma takes it out on my sister. Karma takes it out on my husband. Absolutely not. Neither one of them motherfuckers is worth my household. Do you understand? My family, my peace of mind, my job. Hell nah. It'll be fuck both of them, or I will love both of them before I let it flip the script and spin the block on me. Because when I tell you this, when karma comes spin a block because of what you done to somebody, baby, they not gonna, karma don't call nobody and say, hey, do you need a few minutes to call some help? Do you need a few minutes to pray? When karma shows up, it comes when you get comfortable. I told y'all that before. And I promise you, I'm not about to sit and fuck with karma because I want to make sure all the people know I love RH. I'm not sitting with karma because I want all the people to know I fuck with Brianna. I will turn both them motherfuckers loose before I sit here and keep having to dance with the devil. Do you hear me? I turn them both loose. Give them to God. Do you hear me? I ain't got to wish them heaven or hell. that ain't my choice. But see, we all know Tiff the gift is always gonna wish the best for everybody. That goes without saying. But I'm telling y'all now, this shit be all fun and games in these chats. It be all fun and games until it's what you laugh about, what you join in on, what you don't give a fuck about. It's gonna make you care. It's about 10 or 15,000 people in this saga. Do you think somebody ain't getting beat behind they four walls? Do you think somebody ain't got a kid that they don't know is being touched in this saga right now? Somebody is going through something that somebody laughed about, and I'm sorry. I can laugh if you're fat. I can laugh if you're skinny. I can laugh at regular roasted jokes. But some shit just ain't funny. Some shit just ain't worth the live. Some shit just ain't worth that check. Some shit, because I'm telling you, what you get playing off God's top right now is going, you gonna pay that thing back tenfold. Something y'all need to know about the universe, baby. It don't just work for good, it also works for evil. When they say what you put out you get back, what you put into the universe you get back, that don't just mean all the good you put in, that means the bad that you put in, the evil that you put in is going to spin the block on your life. I can tell you that without watching your channel and seeing if it happens with my own eyes. I know it's going to happen. You've been warned here in the 411 first. It will spin the block on you. It will touch you in your families. It will touch you in your jobs. It will touch you in your heart and in your mind. You ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to tell me about it. You think because somebody got the strength to get on here and pretend they life okay means their life okay? Oh, don't be foolish. Don't be so naive, folks. Do you think all the dirt been spinning around here? Child, people get on here and tell you they grew wings and them flew to North Dakota. Don't be so stupid that you believe it. I had a nerve to ask them, well, how wide is your wingspan? And what did you have to take to grow them? Don't be that idiot that actually think that somebody is bigger than karma. Karma works for the universe, not you. You don't get to be as evil as the next person and say what God gonna do to somebody. You don't get to be as evil as somebody and say, well, that's why you don't. Child, I'm telling you, I am so glad that my worst problem is how many subscribers I got. I'm so glad that the worst problem somebody that you can best believe I got is who in here hitting the like button. Praise God. Praise God that the worst problem I got is who gonna show up in this live today. Ooh, I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm just so glad that I don't have to log off from 10 subscribers and 5 likes and all of that and run into all my bills needing paid. I'm so glad that I don't have to log off here and worrying about the complaint department sliding my head left, knocking me into the walls of my home. I am so glad that when I get off of here from not a single Cash App super sticker, not a single hello break room, how are you? That my cars is still working when I get ready to go to where I got to go. I'm so glad that when I wake up, I didn't get no calls in the morning that's going to keep me from getting good sleep for the next 3, 4 days, or I don't even know how long when tragedy comes a knocking. I'm so glad that my problem ain't what I'm gonna eat today. My problem ain't where I'm gonna sleep tonight. Oh, I'm so glad and I'm so happy for those that can think that their lives are perfect according to how many people are in their chats. I guess that makes you feel rich. How many likes did you get? I guess that's gonna keep that man hands off of you today. How many people support your raggedy ass channel? It's going to keep your kid from getting suspended. It's going to keep your kid from getting jumped at the school stop. I'm just so glad that your like buttons keep your mother and your father from getting sick with ailments. I'm so glad that all that matters in life is how many likes, click, views, and people subscribe you and believe your sad ass stories when you get online. But it's a motherfucker like me that know what be going on. I ain't gotta ask you. I can see what you do and know that karma didn't forget about you. Oh no 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 no. Karma know you still working. Karma sometimes let you keep on working for a shitty ass buck and just wait till you get so comfortable and oh, I'm untouchable. Can't nobody touch me. Can't nobody bother me. Won't nobody know my secrets. Won't nobody come for me because I'm the big bad wolf. Oh, karma is just waiting for you to think that you are, once you feel that you are absolutely on top of the world, karma gonna come smack your ass down so fucking hard, child. We might not even see you no more for you to come tell us about it. See, and I'm not waiting for your day because I already know it's gonna come. I'm already praying you out of it before you even get in it. Because Jesus taught me how to be a friend. I'm already praying my enemies out of a storm. They ain't even got in yet. Because ain't no nigga have to teach me how to love. Ain't no man have to teach me how to love. The word taught me how to love. The only thing the word did not teach me is how I will ever be perfect or sinless. But how to love, I got that. So, with that, and thank you, Felicia. Thank you. I had glanced down and seen you said, "How are you, break room?" I'm doing fabulous, baby. I'm really, truly doing fabulous. You know, the new job is treating me like a queen. You know what I'm saying? You know, marriage is marriaging, life is life. You know what I'm saying? God is good in the 411. Um, and it's written all over my heart. You know, I never have to tell you because it's written on my heart. But thank you. So yes, y'all, that's all I wanted to bring today is just to say thank you if you stand with Felicia. That's a beautiful thing. But just remember your moral compass when it's someone that might be speaking not the way you want them to speak. They might not like someone you want to like. It doesn't change our stories of what we went through. Loving on Robert or Brianna doesn't change having to suffer through a parental divorce. It doesn't change having to get in a divorce yourself. It doesn't change being abused. It doesn't change being assaulted. It doesn't change being raped. It doesn't change the pain and traumas. Everybody has had some part in grief, depression. Don't let RH or Brianna or any other person in this saga remove the compassion out of your heart. Remove your moral compass from your heart. If you're gonna stand on it, even if you gotta stand by yourself. Don't wait till you wake up and see somebody live saying, "Oh, I stand with Felicia." Was you gonna stand with them anyway, or did you have to wait for the crowd? Y'all know I can't stand waiting for a crowd to do shit. All I'm saying is, if you real, you don't wait for nobody to let you be okay, give you the okay to show some compassion. Don't let nobody wait for you to for everybody to join together and say, okay, now are we all gonna go stand with her or not? Don't wait, because if you wasn't waiting, you would have done it in the first place. You would have done it when she was going against your own side, but it was still a 6-year-old assaulted girl inside of her. You would have said, even though you cussing the truth out, I'm so sorry that went through you went through that. Now tomorrow you might be back or you know what. But as soon as you heard that story, you should have said, I don't like your ass, but I'm sorry, I hate you had to go through that. We love you, Felicia. We love you. And you take your sabbatical or don't. That's completely up to you. I'ma support you, sabbatical or not. Okay? Period. Maine ain't got Maine, you so funny, ain't got a damn thing to do with my support of you. So, you know what I mean? That's on the set. Let's see. Hey, D Ham Show 310. Let me see. Thank y'all for bearing with me while I try to be focused, but I'm looking at the chat now. And you will, Felicia. I pray and I pray I will. You listen, you already know. You got me on the front and the back. For real, for real. And I pray for you. I pray for every little girl or little boy inside of anybody. I pray for the little boy, and let me say this, baby. I pray for the little boy in LaTruth and in Kevin. I pray for the little girl in Latoya and in Dawn and in the other sister. God rest the souls of the mothers who have been taken away and the fathers who've been taken away. I stand with the child who never got to know their parent. I stand. I stand with the things that Amora has had to go through as a child. This ain't about one child in us. This is about the children in all of us who's ever been assaulted. It's not about your favorite CC or your favorite supporter. I pray for the children in all of us. I pray. I pray for the adults in us. Being raped or assaulted is not wrong depending on your age. It's wrong, period. It's not wrong depending on if you support Brianna or the truth. It's wrong, period. We have to stop weaponizing traumas to get a free fucking laugh. I don't like you. That's why that nigga be beating your ass. Look at the shit we've said to each other. This shit is bigger than Felicia and Maine. Amore, RH, or Brianna. Look at the people that has been shown around here. Come on now. People have children who could go through the same things that we laughing at in another. So I'm not here to tell you that you standing with her is wrong now. I'm telling you it's what you should have done in the first place. It doesn't mean you had to be on her side. It doesn't mean you had to become a B or a Bree supporter. It means that you should have stood with the little girl in her from day one. If you a woman and you laughed about people saying break room can't have children and put up stillborn pictures and all of this stuff, you should not have clapped that. It's still plenty of you who have yet to have children or still can have children, and you better hope you don't have to have a stillborn. You don't know anything about me. That's just what you came up with. Because I'm out here living my best life. I'm just telling you what you laughed at. You laughing at a kid I don't have is not hurting me, but it shows the hurt in you. This is what I've seen from women who say they're oh so better than the next. How many stood in chats and watched people laugh saying break room can't have kids? Who went to the Let's Play page and laughed because break room didn't cover RH supporters? I didn't cover this saga anymore. Now all of a sudden it's people who can't have children that's funny. People who have stillborns is funny. How many people in your audience that had a miscarriage or a stillborn? How many people in your audience can't have children? Now, you don't know if that's my story, but you also don't know if it's the story of a woman right there in your chat, but it's funny when it's somebody you don't like. When Felicia was scared one day, and told us that she was walking from a show of some sort, and somebody tried to snatch her, people laughed and said, "Oh, you're just a streetwalker." Someone tried to grab her and pull her motherfucking pants down in the street. And people got online and laughed and pointed, "Oh, the streetwalker, the streetwalker. The streetwalker got assaulted last night. Oh, that's what she gets for being a streetwalker." Look at yourselves in a fucking mirror. And you wonder why a mother freaker like me ain't worried about who ain't trying to be attached to me. Child, it's some people I'm so glad showed me what I don't need to be attached to. Now, I'm not saying people that I like are perfect. No. What I'm saying is look in the mirror on all sides. What happened to LaTruth and losing his mother ain't funny. Not knowing your mother ain't funny. Being given up is not funny. And shame on me for ever thinking LaTruth was important enough to laugh at the child in Amora who did not grow up with her original parents and did go through some things in foster care. Shame on me. The break room 411. Shame on me. I am ashamed that just to stand in alignment with LaTruth, I used your trauma and I laughed. And if you out there, Miss Amore, I apologize for that. That is one thing that I did that I am not proud of. I stand on every bitch I ever called somebody out here. But that is one thing I remember laughing at the eggs and this, that, and the third. Shame on me. I stand in front of my peers and God right now, not just to point the finger at others, but to point it on myself. Shame on Tiffany. I should have never done such a thing or think it was cool to do. Shame on myself. If there's anybody traumas that I ever picked on without regard to your feelings, now I stand on every bitch. But if I have ever, and I don't think I've done that truly too much, I think only with the more have I done that. And it's probably only because I just felt she was such a strong person. I didn't think that type of shit even mattered to her. But it didn't matter. It shouldn't have had to matter or not matter to her for me to know that it was wrong to do. And I apologize to Amora for any content or anything I ever said about your childhood. I know all has been forgiven, but I do not think that I ever said that specifically, that particular thing specifically. So while I'm checking others' moral compass, may I also check my own continuously as I grow as a person And if I did do that more than I knew to anyone, I apologize. Hey, Platinum. Yes, 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 yes. So I just wanted to say, you know, I hate that the mess of other people's lives keep causing such division between people. I wish that there would be some unity in here, that everyone stands against just standing for each other for us. We've already proved how hard we stand for Brianna. We already proved how hard we stand for the truth. Damn, what a wonderful day it would be when everybody could say, okay, we done with that shit. Now how you doing? But when you stand with somebody, do it for the right reasons. Don't do it because it's trending for the morning. Don't do it because it's popular for the morning. Do it because it's the right thing to do. Stop letting any one of these people in this couple take away the compassion you should have for another, or make you step outside your moral compass. What I've witnessed makes me want to be a less, um, you know, this right here. I hope people start letting this drama from this saga change them for the better. Yes, the arguing and stuff can be entertaining. We all can like a little bit of drama. But please, let's not trade our moral compass in for the drama. Hey, here with Tree Baby, how are you? That's all I'm trying to say. It seems like no matter what you say, whether it's the right thing to do or say or not, you get drug in this saga for anything. You get drug in this saga for anything. So sometimes if you gonna get drug either way it go, you might as well. I'd rather get drug for the truth than drug for siding with something I don't agree with. I'd rather get drug for my truth. So drag me. Agree to get advice for healing. Yes, immature definitely. Platinum Bracelet says, thank you, Tiff, for being brutally honest and caring. This live allows me to walk away from this drama with a clean and clear conscience. If you stop speaking to someone so easily, then you never cared. She be super sad. Yes, Brandy M. It was upsetting to my spirit. Lady Unicorn, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, magnify and minimize at the same time. Keeping it real, I love the way you thought. Unseen and unheard, which can lead to feelings of unsafety. Ooh, avoid, which is a coping mechanism for harmful effects. Oh my gosh, I gotta post all of these right here. Keeping it real, react, which represent the body's ability to respond without thought. Oh my, hold up, you doing trauma. Hold up, let's do this over because you took the time out to do this and I want to do it right. Hold on. Keeping it real has given us an acronym for trauma. If you will, I just want to run it down in the right order. T for trauma. Excuse me, she spelled out trauma. The T, too fast, too soon, too much. Aura, react, which represents the body's ability to respond without thought. Avoid, which is a coping mechanism for harmful effects. Mm. You, unseen and unheard, which can lead to feelings of unsafety. Come on, keeping it real. M, magnify and minimize at the same time. Come on now. A, agree to get advice for healing. And that is the acronym for trauma in the 411. Shout out to keeping it real for that. That is dope. That is dope right there. T R A U M A. Trauma. If I'm gonna do something, I gotta do it right. You feel me? Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you. Hey, Mama Three, shout out to you. Cause baby, I want to give you a big, big, big shout out, Mama Three, because I don't think since you've been a mod for me that you have missed a single live of mine. And I just want to thank you for your dedication and your ability to mod for several people and stay unbiased and um just be so supportive. So I just want to give you a highlight and a shout out, like expeditiously. So thank you, Mama Three. You have truly been a gem in the 411 and outside of the 411. Shout out to Mama Three. I got to give you that my highlight. So yes, y'all. I That's just really what I got. I mean, I'm trying to I try to come with love and not necessarily seem controversial or one-sided. I try to give points of views from both directions, because I'm just a very unbiased person. But what I'm not unbiased on is my moral code. I'm very biased to my morals. I'm very one sided to my morals. So, other than that, hey, Black Pearl, thank you so, so much. Thank you so, so much. Speaking of a super, if y'all want to help your girl out on my coffee link, I do have one. If you do buy a coffee, let me know in a chat and I will check my link so I can thank people or whatnot. I'm gonna start having it up while I'm on live, just so I can thank. I want to be able to thank people for all things while we're together. But for those that have been supporting my coffee link as well, I really thank you. For those that have supported my lives, my coffee links, and all of that, thank you. And shout out to Sister Teacher too, because she sent me a cash out some days ago. And though I already thanked her in private, I just want to shout her out loud as well. So thank you, Sister Teacher. Let's see. So yeah, y'all. So I wasn't here to come for or against because I know that this is a very disheartening topic, and I respect those that just want to stay away from the just stay away from it or not cover it or not whatever. It is a disheartening topic, and also talking about that, or I don't know how that even resonates for your channel, talking about that kind of stuff on YouTube, even though there needs to be awareness. And I am someone who will sacrifice my channel. I will sacrifice whatever to stay true to the game. Um, bring awareness and also continue to become a safe space for others that are going through things and not be selective on who we support when it's something that when things happen that we should support in all of us. It's okay to bicker and this, that, and the third in the saga about saga shit. But when it comes to real life shit, let's not put aside our compassion and put aside who we are as women, queens, and kings because we have to stay aligned with something. Stay aligned with yourself. Sometimes worrying about a side and a who this, that, and the third can start to make us not think for ourselves, you know. And we don't let yourself, don't do that. Don't do that. If it's something you wouldn't want your child to stand with, don't stand with it. If you wouldn't be proud to tell your child, like, your decisions, don't make idle and crazy decisions based on sides and things like that. We should all be able to have an opinion without feeling like we're going to be slighted about it. Um, Everything shouldn't be, if we say you can not agree with me and still support, but that's not what we do, y'all. It's like, if you don't agree with me, you're blocked. If you don't agree with me, we're arguing. This is also something that will show into the light. If you are a person who allows other opinions or allows someone to not agree with what you're saying, and that's okay, be okay. Hey, Sloan Bella, too. Welcome in, love. Welcome in. Shout out to everybody out there. Anybody that slid in. Sorry, I had to be kind of low tone because it's early, and my household is just kind of waking up. So I don't want to be up here shouting and preaching and going too hard in respect of my household. But cause I be done cuss me a mofo out waking me up out my sleep. But put it back up. What's back up, Tinkers? Or am I in a conversation that's not for me? Let me see. And thank you to the mods for helping me to promote the channel. Thank you so, so much. Y'all already know you can super chat, super sticker, like, share, subscribe. If you enjoy the truth, you can, support the channel with a coffee or simply just be here with me and give me your view. That is everything. And y'all, I am definitely some people be like, "Are you even monetized?" Y'all, sometimes this past 3 months, I have cut off my monetization to my videos. So this is why you do not see commercials, because there's no need for me to send YouTube through doing checks on my channel, on my videos, when I know I'm gonna be cussing and doing whatever it is I want. So come the first of the year, things gonna change around here. We getting this place in order. We gonna have to figure out who all is going to the next level with me and who all is dropping off. I'm gonna have to do a mod check-in, make sure all the mods is still modding or doing what they doing, because everybody can support, but if people ain't got time or don't want to be a mod, I think we can just let me know, because I want to make sure that 2025 we strong and we solid. Ain't no confusion. I don't want no confusion. It's all love. If any break room family, want to end with me from 2024, thank you so much for all the love and support you've given me. I will love you for the end of time for what you've done. If you're going to the next level with me, I look forward to seeing you as we move forward and onward, as we grow, as we welcome in people from all places here in the 411. My channel is not about this saga. I welcome all people from the saga, and I'm welcoming people not from the saga. If you are a Brianna supporter and you wish to gather here where the truth will be told, you are welcomed here. I love you and I thank you. For those of you who are my break room family and you continue to be my break room family, I tell you all so much how much I love you, till I probably have gotten on your nerves the past year. But I truly thank y'all for y'all love and support. You are not on the back burners as we welcome other people in. You are always on the front line. You understand? Your love and support has carried me the long way, and I'm forever indebted to you for that love and support. I'm forever in gratitude for those who have rocked the long way. Thank you so very much. For those that starting this new journey with me, along with those that come the long way with me, let's go, let's go, let's go. 2025, we about to turn this motherfucker out. You understand? And we about to show up and truly show out for 2025. You hear me? So expect the unexpected in the 411. I'm telling you, I'm coming in hot and I'm coming in strong. So yeah, period, Pooh. That's on the set. Anyway, y'all, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the shower because y'all, I got some good sleep at work. So thank you, Miss Sonia. Thank you so much. Thank you. I am so so grateful to you. Thank you so much, Miss Black Pearl and Miss Sonia, for the super stickers. Thank you, love. That means so much to me. Love you, beautiful break room, and you for being a compassionate free thinker. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. Um, so yeah, guys, with that said, I leave you with a few I give you all my straightening and my prayers and all of these things, but I also leave you with some encouragement that baby, what's for you is gonna be for you no matter who's against you. I know one thing is for sure, though we've all fell a little short of being everything we could have been in this saga. It's not too late to turn it into a decent place to be, a place that we don't have to be ashamed of being, a place where, at the end of the movie Mean Girls, where the girls didn't fuck with each other no more, but when they seen each other, it was a head nod and kept it pushing. Their circles didn't have to go visit each other and become kumbaya, but you know how you can see a person and give a little, you know, a little smile like, yeah, we used to rip each other heads off, didn't we? Yeah, it was fun. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes letting shit go, you don't have to be afraid to let this saga shit go. You just don't. It is the most dumbest, evilest, demonic thing that we've witnessed, and funny. It's been funny too. But now it's like the evil has really been overweighing the good times that we've shared, the games that we've played, the togetherness that we've had, the peace outs that we've had, the kind words that we've had. Either we should change the game or we're going to be stuck playing the same game with the same results, and therefore it will make us all crazy. Because what they say about insanity, if you keep doing the same thing expecting different results, is insanity. Sometimes if you want a different result, you got to do something different. Now, I'm sorry. This ain't a good look for any of us to keep it hot. But we here, okay, we here. Our channels is here, you know. But I think we could do a little better. I do, I do, I do. But that's it that I have for y'all. I'm about to go shower and get ready to go shopping with my sister. I love you all, and a big happy, happy birthday to my nephew. He's turning double digits today. He's turning 10. Hey, Jackie Moore, I love you, baby. Shout out to you. Always a pleasure. Um, yes, Amari is turning 10, and I just want to say, Amari, I know you're probably sleep and resting, but I can't wait to see you today for your party. I can't wait. We're going to have so much fun. I cannot wait to see you open up all your gifts and just enjoy your day. Actually, y'all, I'm lying. His birthday is Christmas Eve, but we're having his party today. So, you know, it's happy birthday today. since your party is today. Um, so yeah, I'm super excited. I can't wait to, just enjoy this holiday season, you guys. Let go of anger, let go of arguing, bickering, even if it's just for the holiday season. Have some fun. Have some fun on these channels. Hell, at least give Brianna and LaTruth Christmas off. You know what I'm saying? Get in the Christmas season off. I'm gonna put in a personal request. Today is December 22nd. Christmas is in 3 days. Can we all just not, can we all go 3 days? I mean, some people might have already got started and I might be too late. Maybe I should say after the day, can y'all just get it all out y'all system and get in people a couple of days off? Okay. You can just at least just give them Christmas off. That's it. That's all. I know we can all find something to do, but 2 or 3 days, just give them Christmas off. I know you're not going to listen, but I put in the request anyway, okay? I know you're grown. I know you're grown. Now, I know I can't tell you what to do on your platforms. I already know all of this, but I can request it. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. And I thank you all so much for being here. God bless everyone who pulled up. God bless everyone throughout the rest of their day. Uplift one another if you can. And remember, if you see that somebody's has been traumatized or going through something, please can we can we stop triggering one another? Because it's really starting to look kind of bad that people hate each other that they don't know so bad that they will drag and weaponize each other's triggers and traumas. It's not fun not to know your mom and have to live with that for the rest of your life. It's not fun being raped or assaulted and living with that the rest of your life. Being having to live with your nudes being showed to half of the world is not something you want to have to deal with the rest of your life. Eggs in the toilet, your man leaving you, your woman leaving you, whatever the hell's going on out here. It's just not really. It's it's just it's just corny, kinda. I mean, hell, at this point, I look forward to hearing us all argue about a whole new topic. I mean, come on, guys, pick a topic and we'll start arguing about it. Let's at least start arguing over something different. Like, damn, I think we all should be tired of all of these people and the dragging of either side by now. Can we drag each other on a new topic? If the dragging isn't going to stop, can I at least request a new saga for us to beef about? Hey, Robbie, welcome in, sugar, sugar, sugar. So glad you stopped in and said hi. Hi, girl. Hi. Yes, I am open to options, okay? Like, I'm open to options. Leave your suggestions in the suggestion box. Because, geez Louise. Anywho, I love y'all. What may be, and that's all right. So I've spoken my piece. I just ask everybody to stay in tune with your moral compass and tighten it up whenever you can. That's it. That's all. Love you all so much, and I'm wishing you all well from any side. I'm wishing you all the very best. I wish the LaTrue family a very happy holiday. I wish Brianna's family a very happy holiday. And I wish everyone in this saga a very happy holiday. God bless you all. And I shall pray that this thing gets a little bit better and that we get a little bit better seeing all that has been done. I hope we start to learn from it and realize that our actions speak for itself. When we tear down others, at some point, it just starts to show how bothered we are. Bothering someone else at certain points just it stops having a luster to it. It comes to a point where you have to realize when you're only bothering yourself. So I think a little bit of all of us can check ourselves at the door and, you know, tighten up just a little bit. It don't mean we ain't gonna stop having a little laugh, hearing a little roast here and there. But when it comes to these traumas, it doesn't make nobody on no side look good weaponizing anybody's traumas. Merry Christmas, everyone. Y'all will see me around the holidays. I will probably go live before I go out of town. But and stop by. I may go live while I'm out of town. It just depends. However, I hope this still ain't about that ninja, man. We ain't still talking about that ninja, or are we? Oh no, kid. This live was not about Maine at all. This live was directed to people who are standing in the gap with Felicia and what happened with her in her childhood, that didn't stand with her about her childhood when she first came out about her childhood. That's who this is for. This is about standing in your moral compass at all times. hmm So really, my title is just a pun on, you know, is Felicia coming against Maine the reason why people are, so saying they're sorry for what she went through, and there's so standing with her, and now, because she had told her story before. And so I just wanted people to see, like, are you standing in a gap for someone getting assaulted as a child because they were assaulted as a child, or because they are going against somebody who also assaulted a child? So, yes, I'm just checking on moral compasses this morning, as well as my own. And I again apologize to anyone um, that I've ever said something to that was outside of my moral compass. The only thing I can think of was, when I spoke on Amora's childhood. I don't think I've spoken on anything else or whatever. And I wholeheartedly apologize for that. It's very, very shameful. And I don't want to be a part of that type of stuff. So um, I hope everybody starts to heal so it doesn't have to be taken out on each other. The longer we take things out on each other for no reason, the more some healing needs to be done. And oftentimes, people who are telling people they need to go heal needs to heal also. Because the only way we get mad about anything that somebody says to us, or we're still triggered by something, is because it still bothers us. So I'm wanting people to deal with themselves instead of dealing with someone else, dealing with the side, dealing with the saga. Deal with yourselves. It's easy to point out somebody else's crazy or obsession while trying to hide your own. It's a lot of crazy. It's a lot of obsession. It's a lot of triggers and weaponizing that has been going on in this saga. So I think everyone needs to not worry about who needs to heal next to them, but worry about if their own selves are healed. Because if you're still out here just a hurt, it's something you ain't healed from. If it takes next to nothing to drag somebody or call them out their name for what they've been through and all of that, you done been through something that you still being blamed for. Maybe somebody has picked on the innocent child within you. Maybe somebody didn't believe your story, so it's fuck everybody else's story. Heal. Everybody out here think they're the healthiest person mentally, except the person they're pointing a finger at. Everybody think who somebody else support is the worst person you could support without checking who they support at the door. Yes, Robbie, yes. So at the end of the day, it's a whole lot of Christians support a whole lot of sinning going on around here. So it's a whole lot of door checking. It's a whole lot of moral compass and religious compasses and spiritual compasses that will go well to be checked. Are you as strong spiritually as you say you are if your spirit is always dark, or if your spirit is so easily darkened? Is your spirit intact? Is your moral compass intact when you only stand up for something if you see that the crowd has stood up for it too? Clock that T. Are you not full of hate if you could spew out hatred from your mouth just because somebody don't care for somebody you support, or somebody say, oh, they don't like Brianna or they don't like RH? Does that mean that you are perfectly fine hating so many people off of their thoughts of one? Is there not so many people calling other people right? Right, Brandy. Is Which is another thing. It's a lot of people call other people followers, but yet haven't shown a sign of leadership yet. Yes, Robbie, yes. You cannot never have shown leadership but think you can recognize it. If you ain't never led, you can't recognize when somebody leads well. When you are a follower, you don't care where the crowd goes, right, wrong, or indifferent. You just know you're gonna be there. Sometimes it shows strength. Well, all the time does it show strength when you can just stand. It's not about forcing life for you to stand alone or stand with someone or against. It's about standing in your square, not going where you ain't supposed to be, not forcing yourself where you're not supposed to be. You have to change what you believe to fit in over here. You got to change what you believe to fit in over there. Check your moral compass. Period. I can't let counting friends in YouTube make me miscount my blessings. You hear me? I can't let trying to count up who's my friend in YouTube make me miss the count on my blessings. I ain't trying to miss no blessing because a real friend wouldn't want me to. At the end of the day, the very people we condemn has gotten right with God, be in heaven before we do, but judge and condemn to hell for sin. And Miss Kia says, yes, this has turned to a whole shot show. Yes, ma'am. But we have to remember that when we still have to deal with life off of YouTube. So this is not some fairy world where nothing you say don't count because you on YouTube. This ain't some word, it's something to where, oh, God's not listening because you're on YouTube. God doesn't see the evils of your mind and heart because you on YouTube. Why do people think that YouTube hides you from yourself? YouTube hides you from God. YouTube hides you from karma or the universe. Ciao, bye. Mm-mm. And with that said, I'll come to a close and say I hope that this channel is a place where we learn up, you know what I'm saying? And I hope people come here inspired by learning through the lessons and not just learning through lessons, learning through what has been done, learning what we have said, done, been through, took someone else through, and not just sweep it under the rug because we want to be a part of a team, a circle, because we don't want nobody mad at us. Right do not care. Do y'all know right do not fight? Right do not fight. And true ain't never blue. The only thing gets angry when you don't believe it is lies. The only thing that gets angry and fights is lies to be taken as truth. The truth don't fight. Right don't fight. Right don't care who don't like it. That's me. I might as well change my channel to right. Because right don't care who don't like it. The truth don't care who tell it. That's it. That's all. The truth stands. The truth ain't about perceptions and perspectives. It is what it is. Facts don't have emotions. Facts do not give a damn about your emotions. Who don't believe the truth? Does the truth don't care who don't believe it? A lie does. There isn't a lie told that doesn't want someone to believe it. The truth gonna tell you like it is and move on until it's summoned again. It ain't gonna fight with you. The truth is not gonna have a fight with you. Right ain't gonna have a fight with you, but wrong will. Lies will. Lies fight to be believed. Wrong fights to be right. Let that sink into you. Now, I love all you kings and queens, every last one of you. I hope everybody starts loving themselves more by loving others, letting it be shown through loving others. Life ain't got to be a fight. Let people have an opinion because it might give you a better perspective on things. Don't turn away those that's just not saying, yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. I'm never going to steer you wrong. Even if I'm wrong, I'm not trying to steer you knowingly, knowing that I'm wrong. I'll always try to steer you with love, with the best intentions. And I'm not going to be afraid to do that because it's in the way of someone who has bad intentions for you. I'm not here for supporters. I'm here to support the truth. That's it. I love y'all. For those that may be going away for the holidays, safe travels. For those that I'll see in the YouTube streets throughout the day, God bless y'all, and I'll see you out there. For those that may still have beefs and dramas, look, I can wish you well and hope that it stops on my platform, but I will not judge another on their own for getting out whatever they need to get out, speaking their own truths, all of that, you know? So this is what we have our own platforms for, is to speak how we feel. We don't have to intrude in another person's life and argue about nothing. You can let the host of any channel feel what they feel. And if you're a mod there, like me, I don't have to even care about what a host is saying. I'm there to promote your channels. I'm there to show love to your supporters. I'm there to make sure that if you want opinions to be able to be in your chat respectfully, that that is done so. If you want somebody blocked by request, done so. Modding is a job. When you mod, it don't come with the emotion of what the you have to choose when you go in somebody chat. Are you modding or are you there to support the conversation? Sometimes if the two people going head to head, I'll be in your chat modding and I ain't got shit to do with you saying, because that particular moment I'm there to do my job. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you all for coming, and all of that. Buy a coffee. I don't care if I'm modding for two people. When Ashley and Latte was beefing, I modded for both of them for equal amount of time. Like, share, and subscribe. I ain't got shit to do with what they saying. Neither one of them. I don't got to give a damn about what cuz saying or sis. But like, share, subscribe. You can buy a coffee, send a super chat, super sticker. You can hit the like button, leave a comment. You can send a super thanks. The fuck? Hey, Shalom, welcome. Y'all got to realize some of us know how to separate from the bullshit. When it's funny roast, I go laugh at shit Truth saying. Now, truth be told, when a lot of people is in a chat that don't care for me, I don't intrude. I don't got time for that. If I, like, for instance, I could like the host, but if the host have rude people who, like, because your mod don't like me, I gotta be uncomfortable or get blocked or whatever because they want to attack me or whatever, because I'm here to support you. Well, hey, listen, Linda, I'm not about to sit here and uh, because I can come and support you and not give a damn, not even know that Sarah exists if I don't get along with Sarah. I see, I'm grown. I can be in a chat with people I don't care for without sending subs or saying, oh, there go that bitch. Oh, there she goes. She fake or she this or that. I ain't got to deal with you. But if there are hosts that allow people to attack their supporters, even though someone is trying to support them or piece it out with them and want to show them some love, but you allow that, well, unfortunately, I can't support you because I'm not coming to your chat to be attacked and cyberly beat up. If we pieced it out with you, if I pieced it out with you, it ain't got shit to do with your squad or your mods or your panel guests or none of that. Everybody should respect the host support. I don't know what chat you came from, and that same beef you done beef with somebody in somebody else chat, and they come over here to support me. Ain't got shit to do with you. You don't have to say shit to that person like, oh, bitch, you was just over there talking shit, but it wasn't about me. See, I had to learn to separate myself from a lot of shit. Like, you got to take a side. Child, people gonna be beefing to the end of time in this saga. Ain't nobody about to be running around with like a chicken with their head cut off. Like, oh my God, I can't support this. No, I'm gonna support everybody. Whether you beefing today or you beefing tomorrow, I give no fucks. Now, I love you, but I done did all the fighting I'm gonna do. Now I just come with the truth and a little bit of straightening. You feel me? The truth and a little bit of straightening. Cause ain't no fucking crying in baseball. You hear me? Ain't no crying in baseball. It's too much evil in here for anybody to have their emotions. Don't pillow and know this. I don't give a fuck who your friend today. Don't tell no fucking body your secrets and your take nobody into your secret closet or none of that. Because a friend today could be an enemy tomorrow. So I'm giving everybody a fair warning. Them back ends is dangerous as fuck. You hear me? Them back ends dangerous as hell. Be careful of opening up to people about what you're going through in your marriage, what you're going through with your children. Because guess what? It'll be as soon as that person get mad at you, they're gonna take it to another panel and air you out. Ain't no fucking friends in this shit. And when it is, you'll know it. When it is, you'll know it. I'll give you an example. You know, one person that I know is a real friend to me, and that's Sister Teacher. You hear me? Do you know that's the one person I've ever spoken to anywhere where I never had to second guess? Not the only one. That ain't she's not the only one, but I'm just gonna use her as an example. It's the same thing also with Lolo. Me and Lolo has had a matter of disagreement and thing like that before. But guess what? It was easy for us to, you know, remain loving each other. We didn't have to come out here and exploit it. It didn't matter what nobody's saying, like, where's Lolo or where's Break Room or whatever. Nah, that shit was between two friends. This is why we still friends. This is why we didn't come out here and explain our problems, so we didn't have to come out here and explain the solution. Do you hear me? Y'all don't be wanting to learn nothing from the break room, but it's okay. You see, I can use her as an example. She done rode it out with me. That's my dog to this day. Do you hear me? Boo! That's my dog. When we had a matters of disagreement, we didn't come out here and discuss no what the fuck did anybody out here on YouTube had to do with something that was between two friends? Nothing. So guess what we gave the internet? Nothing. That's real shit. That's when you have a trusting people around you. When you can actually maybe have a moment where you not getting along, but that don't mean you have to prove you don't love each other. That don't mean you have to go and pick a side or get away from each other's side or none of that. See, grown folks know how to have a moment and come together with a clear mind, with love, forgiveness, and apologies. You don't have to exploit your real friend. You don't have to record. I ain't never recorded a fucking message talking to somebody in my life. I ain't never exploited a text message somebody has sent me in my life. And I done got into it with people that I have spoken with on the back end. Would never do it because it ain't in my moral compass. Yes, I completely agree. I 100% agree with you, kid. And that's what I've been trying to preach that, sometimes people could be agreeing about the same shit, but going about it two different ways. Sometimes we have to stop taking everything like we're against each other. We're against each other. It could just be that we agree about it, but we going about it two different ways. And I promise you, a lot of friendships would show its realness if it could actually be handled in a real way. Anything on this internet is for show, it's for the audience. If it wasn't for the audience, no one would hit live except for me because I don't got access to none of my ops. Any ops I ever had, I didn't have access to them. We couldn't solve a problem on the back end because I never associated with people I didn't like on the back end at any time. But there's so many people that is connected to the back end. We got to stop using saying we're in real friendships or real fams or we're building a real teams, but it be taking next to nothing. You know, I hate to see it happens because it does something to the support system. You know what I'm saying? It does something. People won't admit it to you. A break room will. It does create a tug of war in your heart. It does make you. It's sad that when people argue, you have to wonder about your position or what something looks like or who to support. When you just yesterday you was able to support both. You ain't even have to know these two people were arguing until 5 minutes ago. Now you have to make some heavy decision about who to continue to support. Why? Why? And with that said, now I really do gotta go because it's time to go shopping and get ready to I gotta pack and stuff for our out of town trip because I'm probably going to my in-laws for Christmas since I was home for Thanksgiving, and we're probably gonna leave on Christmas Eve. I'm not for sure yet, but and shout out to my grandma because she will be turning 89 December 23rd. My nephew turning 10 December 24th. We're celebrating him today. And yes, so God bless everybody. And I hope you enjoy. It's like walking on eggshells now. Yes, Kia. And you don't know if you've made somebody feel some type of way. That's why like it's too hard. That's why I have to turn off emotion and take this shit for what it is because people really don't accept difference of opinion or neutral support the way I do. Neutral mean neutral. Neutral mean I like both of you motherfuckers, and no matter what both of you motherfuckers go through, I'ma still be there for both of you. And I don't want to feel like I'm being two-faced or doing one person dirty for liking both. I don't want to have to constantly be in this saga hating one person out of every fight. Out of every fight, you got to pick one to love and pick one to hate. No, it's not going down in the 411. Now, if you don't want my love, I understand. But I am not agreeing to hate any of you. That goes for all supporters. When you come here, please just come to support me, not these sides and shit. Now, I'm going to shower. I love y'all so, so much. Have a beautiful day and Merry Christmas, everybody. Shout out. Shout